Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning and fire no longer exists. No campfires, no stoves, no candles. The very idea of flames is just gone. At first, it might sound like an interesting twist of fate, no more wildfires, no more accidental burns. But how would such a world actually function? Today, we're diving into a world without fire, what it could mean for humanity, our progress, and even our survival. Stick around, because this journey might spark some surprising realizations. Let's face it, fire has been at the heart of human life for thousands of years. It's how we cooked our food, stayed warm on cold nights, and illuminated the darkness. But imagine a world where that warmth, that light, that energy is gone. No fire. Would life be better, or would it unravel everything we've built? Here's the thing. Fire isn't just about survival, it's about progress. From the moment early humans learned to control fire, it changed everything. It gave us a way to cook food, making it easier to digest and safer to eat. It provided heat to survive harsh winters. And it laid the foundation for all the technology that followed. A world without fire wouldn't just mean no bonfires or candles. It would mean no history as we know it. Let's take a closer look at survival. Without fire, how would we cook our food? Would we go back to eating everything raw, like our ancient ancestors? Cooking isn't just about flavor. It breaks down harmful bacteria and makes food easier to digest. A world without fire might mean higher risks of foodborne illnesses and a diet that's harder to process. Could we adapt by relying on alternative methods like fermentation or purely raw diets? And would those methods be enough to sustain a global population? And what about warmth? Entire regions of the world rely on fire to stay alive in freezing temperatures. Without fire, how would we heat our homes? Could we develop alternative ways to generate heat, or would humanity be confined to living only in temperate climates? Imagine the mass migrations that might occur if fire was no longer an option. The very geography of human settlement would change. And it's not just about warmth or food. Think about innovation. Fire has powered industries for centuries, from blacksmithing to steam engines to modern energy production. Without fire, would we have discovered metalworking? Would we have developed engines or powered entire cities? Fire is at the core of human creativity. A world without it might mean a world without progress. Here's an example. The Industrial Revolution was driven by steam power, which itself relies on fire. Without it, would we have found another way to drive machinery or produce energy? Or would humanity have stalled in a pre-industrial state, limited by what we could achieve without harnessing the power of flames? And let's not forget chemistry. Many scientific discoveries rely on high-temperature reactions made possible by fire. Without it, would we have advanced fields like medicine, materials science, or even space exploration? The ripple effect of losing fire could touch nearly every aspect of modern life. But here's a twist. Fire isn't always our friend. Wildfires destroy millions of acres of land every year, taking homes, wildlife, and lives with them. Accidental fires have caused unimaginable tragedies. In a world without fire, those dangers would vanish. But would we lose the lessons that fire teaches us about responsibility and resilience? Fire plays a critical role in ecosystems. It clears out dead vegetation, makes way for new growth, and maintains the balance of certain habitats. Without fire, forests might become overgrown and ecosystems could suffer. How would nature adapt to a world where fire is no longer part of the cycle of life? Additionally, many species have evolved to coexist with fire. Some plants, like certain types of pine trees, rely on the heat of fire to release their seeds. Without fire, how would these ecosystems evolve, or would they face extinction? Finally, let's consider modern life. Sure, we've moved beyond relying on fire for every need, but it still powers so much of what we do. From energy production to the thrill of fireworks on New Year's Eve, fire is woven into the fabric of our lives. Could we adapt to a fireless world, or would we lose a fundamental part of what makes us human? Think about manufacturing. From glass blowing to steel production, fire is an integral part of countless industries. Could we find alternative processes, like using electric furnaces, to replace fire-based methods? And would those alternatives be as efficient, or would they slow down global production? Even energy production would face challenges. While renewable sources like wind and solar don't rely on fire, many forms of electricity generation still do, like coal and natural gas plants. A fireless world would force us to rethink our entire energy infrastructure. Think about the emotional side of fire. How many memories are tied to the crackling of a campfire or the glow of a candlelit dinner? Fire connects us, inspires us, and even comforts us. Without it, would we lose those small but meaningful moments? Would we find other ways to create warmth and light, both literally and metaphorically? Fire also holds cultural significance. It's a symbol of passion, rebirth, and transformation. From the Olympic flame to sacred rituals, fire is deeply rooted in human expression. How would cultures around the world adapt if fire were no longer part of their traditions? So, what's the verdict? A world without fire might mean fewer dangers and cleaner skies, but at what cost? Would we lose the progress, the connection, and even the inspiration that fire brings to our lives? Or could we create a new kind of world, one where we've outgrown our need for flames? Perhaps the real question is whether we can learn from fire both its benefits and its dangers, and find ways to live responsibly with it. After all, fire has shaped humanity, and its absence would leave a void that's hard to fill. Thank you for joining us as we explored a world without fire. Now, it's your turn. What do you think life would be like without fire? Would we thrive? Or would we lose too much of what makes us human? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Got a topic you'd like us to explore next? Drop your suggestions below, and we'll see you in the next one.